Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast as part of the Labzquad Omega. This audio podcast as part of the Storm Mode Squad. This audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production, and this audio podcast audio podcast looking at coping and stress as part of this audio podcast series. So this audio podcast will look into the literature, some of the literature at using patient and public involvement to challenge or tackle disparities and promote our healthcare services. So in kidney care services for children and young people, pediatrics, multidisciplinary team efforts, and co-developing efforts have always looked to bridge healthcare disparities and inequalities. Investigations to understand coping at pathophysiological level are still challenging, primarily because these can be over these can be an overlap regarding coping tolerance and there can be a sort of a an overlap regarding coping tolerance and resilience across the literature, and it has been an important objective for organizations such as the RPSG, the Renal Patient Support Group, the Kidney Disease and Renal Support Group, KDARS Group for Kids, and additionally the May Gardens Project (MGP) to encourage sort of healthcare service users to healthcare service users to encourage sort of collaborative efforts to debunk mental and preclude challenges that young people can face across healthcare. The organizations have sought to unite efforts by co-developing, for example, seminars and workshops through music environment, and something that is something in amongst where that had been referred to permaculture, and additionally through the use of social media, so that young people and through and, sorry and through social media, so that young people and adults or young adults have space to share lived experiences, voice and co-design best practices. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of the Labzquad Omega. This audio podcast as part of Storm Mode Squad. This audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production.